What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be a love forecast for the first half of May. This is for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. The info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me from time to time, so if you wanted to explore your options, I've put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well, which is my affiliate company that offers you access to lots of brilliant psychics and readers located all over the world at any given time. And if you go through the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Aquarius, I'm going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of May. I say potential, guys, for those of you who are new to my channel, because I incorporate the law of assumption into my readings. And essentially, this is a check-in point based on one timeline and one version of the connection, one version of you and said specific person that you have selected from out of infinite that exist at this very moment. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please do go look into the law. Everything can be tweaked, shifted and conformed, and it's all, everything on the outside is a reflection of your current state, which will then dictate your actions, inactions, your reactions, your assumptions, law of assumption, and your choices, so the version that you are selecting. So please do go and take a look into the law. And some of the coaches I always recommend are Dylan James, Kim Velez, Manifesting with Kimberly, Sammy Ingram, and also I have posted some live streams on the topic myself, so you can check that out on my channel. Okay, guys, how does the person on Aquarius's mind feel about Aquarius as we move into the first half of May? Some kind of a disappointment or a wound, 9 of Wands, or a rejection issue. There's a wall between the two of you. There's that 9 of Wands again. There's a wall. There's a 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is a person that perhaps feels a lot of pleasure with you or a sense of joy, but then there's been a wound or a block. Yeah, there's a wound. The Moon card, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse and the Moon. So secrecy, and then potentially with the High Priestess in the reverse, secrets coming to light. You could have an intuitive bond with this person, but something might have been revealed and it's led to a loss of love here. Ace of Cups. This is also psychological, so there's some shadow stuff that's coming through. So there's a lot of fear here when it comes to your situation, and a sense of secrecy or the unknown. But like I said, with the High Priestess in the reverse, it could be that something has actually come to light with the High Priestess in the reverse. 5 of Wands, but it's in the reverse. So something to do with a tension or a conflict. This person does want to come out of that. They're trying to get over some kind of a tension or a conflict. Now, this lack of clarity or secrecy could be around outside energies, meddling energies, interfering energies, or a sense of competition going on. And 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. And there's a lot of hurt feelings and heartbreak here. And it's playing on this person's mind. There's also fear, as I said. So this is like feeling trapped in the mind, a lot of going around and around. So something that has happened that's caused a tension or a conflict or even outside energies. There is a lot of this kind of deeper stuff going on, shadow stuff going on for this person. So let me have a look. I mean, I've got 2 of Wands and the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Something here, it's like a called out or a caught out sort of an energy. Something to do with secrecy, things that were hidden, and there's hurt feelings. This could be involving, like third party energy for some of you. For others of you, there could be tensions and conflict between the two of you, and avoidance issues because of a lot of fears. Fears of heartbreak, fears connected to maybe outside energies that like past stuff, right? But because of this High Priestess in the reverse, I mean, this could also mean you're in silence and they want to break the silence, because I do feel that the 2 of Wands, it's at a crossroads. So maybe they're feeling like they could move this way away from the connection or move this in a new direction. And maybe if you're in silence, they want to break the silence and repair something with you, because they do want to get over a conflict. Tell me about that Moon. yeah, there's a return here. They haven't moved on from you. There's also maybe with the Moon card and the Six of Swords, there's a bit of a fear of abandonment or something going on. I don't want to go too Freud in the sessions, and I have to tell you guys what I tell all my readings in every round. I say to you guys, we're reading this person and their feelings and intentions and etc. For context. But even so, guys, it's still one timeline. And so if you do want to shift things, the focus doesn't need to be so much on them and what they're going to do, though it's going to show you very accurately. If you want it to change, you absolutely nothing to change but self. You can have the outside shift. If you shift into a new state and make new assumptions and don't stay anchored into an old timeline with this person. But there's something here to do with secrecy. They haven't moved on from you. I think that a lot of fear has been provoked, and it could be because founded or unfounded, there's a fear of outside energies or competition, or this person has put you in that situation. Trust issues and some kind of something has been called out, or some kind of look, in the stronger sense, this is deception, guys, but for others of you, this is like a called out kind of an energy around like maybe suspicion or fear to do with outside people. 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse. So also this could be 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this person with the Moon, this is something within this situation, if it's a sense of, you know, outside meddling energies or fears of abandonment, this could be coming through family, inherited family stuff, guys, which could be creating avoidance or anxious kind of reactions. There's definitely hurt feelings here and insecurities, 4 of Pentacles. And I feel like it's 2 of Wands. It's like let go or hold on, but they haven't moved on. Even if you're in silence, even if it's like, you know, the Ace of Cups in the reverse is self-love issues that are coming up for this person. How are they feeling about you? Something within your situation, they're feeling insecure and they're feeling like it's at a crossroads. Let me see why we have that 3 of Swords. Like what's led to so much heartache? Let's see. Oh, an Emperor card in the reverse. Okay. For some of you, there's been lack of stability in this situation. The Emperor card in the reverse is also Shadow Emperor energy. So this can be a little bit that sort of toxic masculine energy. This person could either be feeling sense of control, like 4 of Pentacles as well as like jealousy issues, so that could be coming up, fear of abandonment, all of that. Or maybe they feel like you are and again, guys, I'm not giving you shit, Aquarius. It's like there's something here about insecurities, fears of abandonment. On the other side, there can be anxieties, right, and jealousy issues. Something's coming up around that. Control. Emperor card can be very like over controlled with their emotions when it's in the shadow energy, holding back very tightly. You know, there's issues here to do with control, possession and control. Okay, so jealousy issues. Outside people also may be meddling and exacerbating that. Yeah, 4 of Cups, rejection here, 4 of Cups. So either this person feels like what they've been offering you, you're not taking, or vice versa. And, you know, there's been reactions and sorry guys if I'm jumping around, but yeah, 4 of Cups. There's a disappointment here. So maybe this person also was hoping that this would turn to 10 of Pentacles, and it looks at the moment like it's at a crossroads, like they can't see that there's the future vision with you, but they haven't moved on. Some of you are dealing with a person where distance or travel is a factor with that 6 of Swords. I mean, 2 of Pentacles, but in the reverse. There's been imbalance. This is about back and forth. It can be about juggling other options, guys. Don't take the story if it's not yours. There's definitely a sense of competition or outside energies. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but I'm just getting that there's something here that's really broken the trust, or there's been accusation. 7 of Swords in the reverse, like a called out or a caught out. And it just feels very like stuck. There's sort of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And the world, like they want to close out a certain cycle. That's why I was saying to you, the 5 of Wands is in the reverse and they're at a 2 of Wands. So it's like, can we close out this cycle and move forward? Because there's hurt here. They're very trapped in their mind. They're stuck on it. They feel bound. Some of you are dealing with a situation where there's like a husband or a father in the mix, or there's daddy issues that's being provoked here, okay? But like, yeah, there's something about closing out an old cycle of rejection, dealing with all this like fear, hurt feelings. Sorry, Aquarius, there's a lot going on here. And it doesn't have to be everyone's story, guys. So if it's not your story, it's not your story or your reading. Three of Wands, there's a sense of thinking about the future, a sense of like maybe waiting things out, because the Hanged Man also tells me that they're still hanging in there. Part of them still hanging in there. But there's also a need to surrender, like let go maybe of some of this hurt. So this person could also be projecting some old hurt and some deeper things onto you, and that's causing a lot of conflict, right? There's a King of Wands, so there's still attraction, but Three of Wands, King of Wands, they could be waiting for you to take action, Aquarius, or they could be waiting for the right time to take some kind of an action to address this with you. Nine of Cups. No shortage of attraction and pleasure here, but there could be this sort of sense of, whether it's founded or unfounded, a fear or a belief that someone's maybe not being honest, or outside energies have been playing into this in a sense of someone's juggling their options. And there's a tension here, Five of Swords, conflict, tension, communication issues, difficulty seeing eye to eye. It might also be disagreements about the future and about the future vision. Like, are you on the same page? Definitely fun and pleasure. You know, this could be more about indulgence and pleasure than it is about stability, because Emperor card is in the reverse, you know. So that's Emperor card in the upright is like, you know, in control of matters in terms of not controlling one another, but like building something stable for the future. It's literally foundations. I mean, King and Queen of Cups though. So then there's mutual love. I think there's a lot of triggering here and shadow stuff going on between you and this person, or this is what they're dealing with. I mean, there's confusion and mixed feelings, and there's also this feeling of other options or cups around. So it's looking a little like suspicion and hurt feelings around feeling not prioritized, not chosen, holding back. Now that could be mutual, guys. This could be ping pongs back and forth. And again, no one to change but self. If you wanted a different version of this person, you just need to look at what's going on this timeline. The belief, if we're dealing with a situation where there's choices, options, or someone is avoidant or something like that and not choosing us, or we have a fear around that, then it's just a limiting belief that's existing in the state that you're embodying, and there's a version of you that doesn't have that belief, and therefore you can select a new version of a person that absolutely must mirror back to you what you believe. But it is up to you, Aquarius. There's something here that's caused a lot of trust issues, but then there's love, or they feel mutual love for you, but disappointment, rejection, wound, you know, maybe they've acted up from that place, or they feel that you have, like they're suspicious of that. Let me have a look at you, Aquarius, and see what's going on with you. The Fool. Maybe you want to take a leap on Five of Wands. There's conflict or tension. The Fool. Maybe, and then there's the Ten of Cups. Part of you feels like this gives you happiness. The other part of you feels like something's risky about it. Or you want to take a leap onto something else, Aquarius. Four of Wands is in the reverse. So it hasn't led to commitment, or there's been lack of stability. Two of Pentacles. Aquarius, how do you feel? You could feel like they're juggling their options. The Moon card. Again, guys, this could be mirroring. So there's fears maybe around, you know, back and forth you've had with this person, or, you know, are there other options? Five of Cups. Regrets, loss, sadness. Six of Cups. Past stuff is playing into this situation, Aquarius. Like I said, if this person has their own fears and limiting beliefs that is based on old relational dynamics like cheating, or, you know, insecurities or avoidance issues, and then they're still the version you selected, and then it could be that you are being triggered in a way, and it's the mirror to you and your insecurities. Look, you have a Two of Cups, a Six of Swords, a Hierophant card. Interesting. You've got Eight of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse. They've still got King of Cups and Queen of Cups in the upright, so they seem to feel like the love is mutual and still there. King of Cups in the reverse is like maybe when the love is lost or there's a feeling of manipulation in the air. An Eight of Cups, like maybe this is feeling like this person, part of you maybe wants to walk away and leave it behind, maybe, you know, but then you've got a Two of Cups. It feels like a soul connection. Then you've got Ten of Cups in the reverse with a Three of Cups. Something to do with either outside energies, romantic or friends, or someone getting in the way here, of Ten of Cups. Okay, so Ten of Cups is happiness and joy. There's also potentially Ten of Cups can be, again, this person has a Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You have a Ten of Cups in the reverse. So this can be family issues that are playing into the situation and being like projected back and forth to one another. I mean, the Hierophant card could be quite a spiritual connection because High Priestess also is intuitive bond. But there also could be issues here to do with religion and culture and maybe spiritual beliefs, like differences. But I feel like there's a soul connection because there's Two of Cups, Hierophant card. Six of Swords, part of you wants to move this in a better direction. Part of you wants to leave it behind. So you're going to have to decide. Certainly the version of this connection as it's played out, maybe you don't want that version, but I've already told you guys you can shift that. So it's up to you what you want to do. Hierophant card, Lover's card is in the reverse. Two of Swords, you feel stuck. Four of Pentacles, they have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Hold on or let go. Part of them's feeling like they should let it go. Part of them's still feeling love for you, but there's disappointment. You've got, Four of Pentacles. You could feel like this person withholds, or you could feel you're holding back a bit because you're stuck, you're unsure, or you're indecisive about this in some way. The Lover's card in the reverse is about self-love, Aquarius. So part of this might be triggering your self-worth issues, your self-love issues. Part of you might have some insecurities around love, coming down to some family dynamics. I'm not going to Freud you the whole session, guys, but I think it's more freeing if you identify a limiting belief. If you wanted this, or if you wanted to not have another experience like this, right, and manifest a different connection, then you have to look at what's being mirrored back. Lover's card generally are mirrors. There's soul connections. So there's a soul connection here. There's a Two of Swords. There's been a stuckness, indecision, maybe some fear. Three of Cups, outside factors, outside people, which could also be in the physical, family, playing into it, family pressures, or friends, or romantic interest, guys. But like, there's either move this in a better direction or move on. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. You feel a sense of destiny, but this is also karmic stuff that just keeps going round and round. So something needs to shift for the Wheel of Fortune to be in the upright and for things to shift for the better. So Aquarius, no one to change but self. And I'm not saying that to give you shit, whether you want to change it, whether you want this person or you don't want this person. We can't get angry at the mirror because it's not empowering. Then the mirror just continues to show up again and again the same. So please look into the law if you want it to change. There's a Two of Swords and you feel stuck, indecisive, or you feel this person's been indecisive and not choosing, guys. So you know that I don't just waffle on. The Seven of Cups is something, you both have it. You both have the Seven of Cups. Confusion, mixed feelings. You might mutually feel the other one has other options and choices. Now that could be founded or unfounded. Okay, or if we have an assumption that we're not enough, which is when we get these complicated third-party dynamics or not being chosen and not being prioritized, it's always coming down to the belief of not being enough. So when we have circumstances actually showing up in our physical, if that's founded, if that's what's happened, it's coming down to fear of not being enough, right? So that is what would need to be shifted. And I'm not victim shaming anyone, or I'm not encouraging people to go with cheaters or liars or any of that stuff. Aquarius, I'm just telling you is that there's fear, illusion. Seven of Cups is also illusion, and illusion is ego, fear-based thinking, okay? So there seems to be some like triggering and some mirroring going on here. You're both confused. You both have mixed feelings. Maybe both of you think the other one is going to leave for another better option, or there are other people playing into this, causing a lot of confusion and upheaval. Circumstances don't matter, guys. You can manifest away anything. You can shift anything. but it's coming down to self-worth and self-love issues. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So how do you feel? Opportunity for a new start. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, genuine emotion. Something's weighing though on the connection, and I would say it is this dynamic, right? So Aquarius, it's up to you. I'm going to get some cards on what action they're going to take. They're feeling a Two of Wands. It's at a crossroads. There's a sense of waiting. Waiting to see how things play out, or waiting to understand the next move. There's an Ace of Cups in the reverse here. You've got Ace of Cups in the upright. They're not sure if they can have this new beginning with you. You want the new beginning, so you can absolutely manifest anything you want, Aquarius. Look into the coaches that I always recommend. Look into the law. King and Queen of Cups, and then you've got Knight of Pentacles and the Magician card. So you're still manifesting it, but there's a sense of caution. And it's a slow and steady mover towards like the goal. Gemini, Virgo energy, Taurus energy, Gemini again with the Lovers card. Pisces. We've got a lot of Pisces here. Aries with the Emperor card. Anyway, guys, there seems to be regrets and loss, but then also joy and happiness. So Aquarius, you need to make a decision to get past, not anchored into this old story, and not get anchored into old version of self where there seems to be some limiting beliefs and insecurities that are being mirrored back, and it's being ping-ponged back and forth. Let me just get some broken mirror to get more details on what's happened here. The ex, unfaithful, love triangle, ex in question. So for some of you, that's what's going on. Either it feels like a love triangle, or exes and ex dynamics are causing a lot of negative thinking, projection, and maybe it's a bit of this anxious, avoidant dynamic between the two of you, because there's been unhealthy relational dynamics in the past. We've got rock bottom. Ooh, it said karma, guys. I treat karma differently. I think all this triggering and whatever is cycles, and I think that you can break your own karma by just shifting into a new state that doesn't have a certain belief. Like, your state is then made up of your beliefs, and then that drives your thoughts on the daily, your actions, inactions, reactions, etc. So how do you break karma? You have to shift the way you think by embodying a new identity that doesn't have certain beliefs, okay? So what's really going on here? Reconciliation. So there's a wanting to get back together, resolve issues, harmony, conflict resolution. I told you this person wants conflict resolution. 5 of Wands. They want to come out of this energy. Compromising, making amends, positive outcome, soul contract. I said that, right? There's a lot of this soulmate energy going on. Soulmates, partnership, spiritual union, push, pull, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn, and then self-love. So I've said that a few times. You're triggering each other's self-love and self-worth issues, and it's causing power struggles. And then toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. So the outside energies, whether they're romantic or not, or exes or not, or it's going to be different for each of you. The circumstances, I told you, it doesn't even fucking matter, guys. But if you are dealing with a situation anyway, I've identified it. There are outside energies. There's toxic people in the mix. It could be friends as well. You can manifest all of that away, but it seems to be that people have interfered or meddled. Contemplation, unsure choices, decisions. That's that back and forth. And then there's a lot of desire, pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. And that's that 9 of Cups and the King of Wands. So how's this person feeling about you? For sure that, but maybe these toxic interferences, which by the way are still a manifestation of the version of the connection that you have selected, guys. So again, circumstances don't matter. Can't emphasize it enough, but maybe this has been more pleasure and fun and not enough. Like this person does feel very close to you in the heart space, but a lot of fears and insecurities and toxic people that have been able to get in the mix, and trust issues and all of that seems to have gotten in the way of this situation. So what is this person coming towards Aquarius with? It says dating, hooking up, one night stands. Well, that's what it's been, hasn't it? But then it says present, in the moment, becoming aware. Something came to light, okay? So I don't know, becoming aware. This says blind, wanting to know, wanting answers, pursuit, chasing, resilience. So they still want to talk to you, Aquarius. Emotions, in and out, unpredictable, like waves. This says gambling, taking a risk. Love might feel like a risk because there's just all this old buried fear and shit that is being recycled and projected back and forth. This also says poker face, not showing feelings. They could feel that way about you as well. You could feel that way about them, Aquarius. You know, like I said, you can change the story of self and they will show up differently. There's finality, differences, not looking back, but then there's also only you, focused on you, observing you. There's no one like you, watching you. Aquarius, if you want this person, you don't have to like chase or anything. It's up to you what you want to do. If you were embodying the state of a person that felt safe and secure and good about this and knew that you already have this person, there's a version where this is healthy and you get exactly what you want, you will naturally take the actions, or you don't even have to take action, but you will embody the state of that person. So you will think and behave differently. That person will also, they must show up and conform to what you assume about them. You can also manifest texting. You can manifest whatever you want out of the situation. You'll affirm them differently and assume differently about them once you shift your state and your self-concept. And so please do look online and have a look into the law of assumption, guys. All right, I hope that resonated for some of you, Aquarius, and if so, you can let me know in the comments, and I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.